weekend, everybody, and welcome in to the Major Arena Soccer League. Today, the Kansas City Comets are going to host the Monterrey Flash here live at Cable Dahmer Arena. Alongside my broadcast partner, Eric Bergrud, I'm Nick Vassos. Hey, happy holidays, pal. Been a while.
Likewise.
Yeah.
So was Santa good to you?
Very good to me. You?
Yeah, I even got a Hot Winter Nights Classic Comets pennant for Christmas, so I'm feeling really good.
Outstanding. Well, the Comets have their work cut out for them tonight against this talented Monterrey Flash team. They've been away for 2 years, having taken last year off because of COVID, but they bring back a stellar team, and they're going to go against a Comets team that has been depleted, Eric Bergrud.
So I was thinking about this, Nick, and do you recall a game a couple years ago when the then 14-time indoor soccer champion San Diego Sockers came here and the Comets were down 7 players because of the coronavirus?
I remember.
They circled the wagons, everybody stepped up, and the Comets won. They're going to need that kind of game today to beat this exceptional Monterrey Flash team.
This Monterrey team has a lot of talented players. We're going to focus in on one of them. And so look for number 7 on the field tonight, Luis Angel Mendoza, also known as El Quick. Tell us about him.
He is quick. He's really good. A lot of experience both in Liga MX and the El Salvador First Division. 3 goals, 1 assist early in the season. They've only played 3 games. They haven't played at home yet, so they're showing that they can compete on the road. He was the 1 star at their game at Tacoma, and he's demonstrated that he has the ability to be one of the stars in this league this season.
Again, the Comets are going to be depleted, but they have been leaning on their number 7, Lucas Souza. Tell us about Lucas.
First of all, happy birthday, Lucas Souza. It's his birthday today, and so he had this last year and they won. Hopefully he'll have the similar experience. He's the reigning MASL Offensive Player of the Week. He's been bringing it both ways. Clutch goals. You called the game winner against Milwaukee here a few weeks back. We always ask, or we've been asking, where the goal is going to come from. They've been coming from the midfield. Lucas Souza needs a big game. And I wished him happy birthday already and said, hey, you know what would be great, Lucas? 3 points for your birthday.
That's exactly right. Kansas City and Monterrey for the first time in KC. We'll have the kickoff and more coming up next.
Introducing Domino's new leftovers. It's the same delicious pizza you expect from Domino's, but instead of eating it all tonight, you save some for tomorrow. Sure, it's hot and melty and really delicious, but resist the temptation and you have Domino's leftovers. Domino's leftovers are delicious straight from the toaster oven. They're delicious straight from the skillet.
Who reheats cold pizza?
Right now, you can try Domino's leftovers yourself when you get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Enjoy one tonight, love one tomorrow.
This is your home field. This is your playbook. This is your locker room speech. This is your end zone dance. And with unbelievable resources that serve our community beyond banking, this is your biggest fan. Community America Credit Union. Believe in unbelievable.
Skip the waiting room. With Cable Dahmer Connect, powered by Lyft, we'll come to you. We will pick up your vehicle at your home or office and drop it off once the work is complete. Simply schedule your appointment online at cabledahmer.com to get started.
And we are here live at Cable Dahmer Arena. We have just finished a tribute to Pelé, and a beautiful tribute to Pelé, who we lost today. And the whole world is mourning the greatest of all time.
A lot to think about. I had the privilege of watching him play in person when I was a kid. So many tributes today, and there's so many Brazilian players in this league, and you know what they're feeling today.
el acero apresta y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Sino patria, tus sienes de oliva, de la paz del arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios se escribió. Mas si osare un extraño enemigo profanar con su planta tu suelo, pienso, patria querida, que el cielo un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresta y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. ¡Viva México! And God bless USA.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Eric Bergrud, Nick Vassos, and our entire Cable Dahmer Arena television crew. Great to have you here on 38th The Spot and all over the world on Twitch as Kansas City and Monterrey will play for the first time since 2015. That year, the Monterrey Flash won the title that year.
But when Kansas City beat them in overtime, and we'll see if he shows up in the chat, former Comet Berto Palmer scored the winner in overtime there. The Comets were undefeated, stayed undefeated in the regular season, and then what do they say about the tires falling off against the Baltimore Blast in the playoffs?
Yes.
But then Monterrey wound up taking care of Baltimore. Monterrey, this is a terrific team. There is no doubt. And so don't get fooled by who has MASL experience. Yes, there are guys who have played in Liga MX, played for national teams, but many guys have played football rapido, indoor soccer in Mexico, so there's plenty of experience there.
Earlier, folks, I was talking to Eric about this. I said, hey, Eric, they got like 9 first-year players, and what'd you say?
You know who was a first-year player the first year he played? Steve Jungo was a first-year player the first year he played. So
a good player is a good player. You know what I mean?
That is correct.
All right, so we are expecting a good one. In fact, the Monterrey Flash ownership is in the building tonight, and we're going to talk to Monterrey's owner coming up at halftime. We'll get an idea about how excited they are to be back in the MASL and back at the Cathedral of Arena Monterrey. Really, when it comes to fast football, that is the mecca for indoor soccer in all of Mexico.
And they the Classico matchup, they went to Chihuahua, beat them in overtime, and that was a really back-and-forth game. And then they get to host Chihuahua for their first home game. So it's been interesting for Monterrey as they got sent on the road for their first 4 games. They've looked good.
They have. Monterrey is 2-1. The Comets are 3-2-1. Comets will get back Ray Lee today on the back line, and that is going to be a huge addition for the Comets. They're still going to be without a couple of players. Did not see Richard Schmerman in the lineup.
Hey, he's in the chat.
He's in the chat.
He's making comments about our ties and which one you like better. I'd be remiss if I didn't congratulate Richard and Lauren on the birth of Elliot James Schmerman, born on December 19th, weighing 7 pounds, 14 ounces. Too early to know whether it's a left footer or right footer, but congratulations to Richard and Lauren, and we hope to see you back here soon.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, and speaking of Twitch, Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on Twitch. Send us a message in the chat, and we might read it live on air during tonight's broadcast.
There's a look at, if you look at the lower left-hand corner of your picture, that's Mariano Bolela. He is their head coach, and what an indoor career he had.
And we had a great conversation with him on the field, and you've called his games back when he was a player.
And in the MPSL. And in goal today, I think many of you know Diego Reynoso, the longtime keeper in Mexico, played for Sonora. Of course, he's played for Monterrey. Reynoso went on a tear between 2015 and 17 where he went 35-4. He's not starting tonight. In goal, it's Christian Hernandez. It's his first season. He has not played this season. He is a diminutive keeper. There he is right there. But Mariano Bolela, he likes his reactions.
What did he say? He's got game?
He's got game, yeah. Lots of game. All right, we're underway. Monterrey and Kansas City. Monterrey into the corner. Looking for El Quick. He's got it. He shoots and scores!
That was quick.
That was very quick. That didn't take long at all. 14-21 left to play here. Just seconds off the clock, and El Quick's making his presence known.
It got really quiet fast here. And this is one as a goalkeeper. Sometimes it's the hardest one, the one that goes right between your feet. Bad bounce or good bounce off the boards.
Oh.
5-hole. We spotlighted him in the pregame. Mm-hmm. Everybody we've talked to said this is the guy you want to watch out for, El Quick. That was a quick goal. Comets tried to get off to a quick restart, but it is going to be blown back. And we told everybody.
Yeah.
We told everybody. And, this is a really good team. So the Comets need to bring their A game. Comets wearing their typical road tops at home, just so that there's a little bit of contrast between uniforms.
Comets they were looking for Leo in the corner, and it took a hop off the blue turf out of bounds. Back over to Monterrey. Monterrey up early, 1-0 on Mendoza's 4th goal of the year. Out of bounds off of Monterrey. Kansas City will have it.
Track, 4th game, 4th goal. Mm-hmm. And this team is still gelling, right? Haven't played at home yet. Still trying to figure it out.
It rolls into Hernandez. He's got it.
You asked Coach Bolela about their experience in Mesquite losing 2-1, and they were still getting used to bounces, the hops, et cetera, but they look like they figured it out, huh?
Comets get it back from Monterrey. On up to Tetzane. Back to John Sosa. John Sosa leading the Comets in points with 13. Over to Lesia. Tetzane into the corner for Rian. Rian Marks, double teamed immediately, dribbles away, plays it back to Ray Lee. Left side for Ale Sodal. Sodal into the box. Kicked away by the Flash.
Sodal getting a regular shift. We saw him score. Nice goal last game, too.
Sosa tries the corner again, looking for Marks. Off the inboards, and Hernandez has it.
We had a conversation with Rihanna practice. I'm like, okay, you pronounced it one way. Your teammates think it's another way. What is it going to be? And he's like, oh, you can call me whatever you want. So I think we decided we're going to stick with Marks, which is his actual name, the way it was pronounced in Brazil.
100%.
Marks.
Mm-hmm. Long drive, that one wide to the left. Rebound comes off to the Comets. Sodal.
Yeah, one of his teammates came up to me and said, Eric, you got to get his name right. I'm like, go talk to Rion. He's the one who told us how to pronounce it.
I know. We got targets on our back, local players, you know what I mean?
I haven't even looked at the chat in a few minutes.
Here's Leo looking to get it into Ramon. By the way, Leo Gibson, Ramon Palmer, and John Sosa are the only players remaining from that 2015 team that went down and got that overtime victory
and they
down
each
in
had
Monterrey.
a point in that game.
What's that?
They each had a point in that game.
Yes.
Want to see a game live? Visit Sports Illustrated Tickets for the best tickets to see the MASL action in your favorite arenas.
Our officiating crew is Kyle Trimble. He is the crew chief. Elvis Osmanovic is in his 5th season as referee. The assistant referee, Drew Klemp. 4th official is Brendan Sweetman. And the penalty box is Anthony Sobolewski. Palmer, yeah, he goes down, but no call. Comets trying to pressure with Aguiar.
Somebody who knows how to play this game.
Brian Aguiar, last time, I know you remember the last time he was here as a Chihuahua Savage member. Remember what he did to the Comets?
Last season.
Scored a game winner in overtime for Chihuahua. That was back in February. Here's Leo. Out to Sosa. Now back to Leo. Leo directing traffic. Tries to go inside, but he runs right into Cortez. And here comes El Quick out with it. Runs into 2 Comet players. Tetsane is there. Nacho and Bromstead.
Before COVID intervened, Monterrey was tearing it up in the MASL, and it looked like they were destined to win the 2019-20 championship, and then everything stopped. And then they took a break for a couple years, and they're back. Many new faces, but some familiar faces in the lineup. The talent, there is no doubt.
Brings back memories also in that 18-19 season, the year before, where they were also in the Ron Newman Cup final against Milwaukee. We know how that one ended up.
Right.
Very close contest.
Isn't that the one that Milwaukee said was the last legitimate Ron Newman Cup championship for how many years?
I think I seem to have heard that before, Eric.
I think so, too.
Yep. I distinctly remember that. Into the box. That was sent in by Villela, and Neto comes out with it for the Comets. Out to Sodal. Comets trail 1-0. Looking for Marks in the corner. Villela is there. Here's Ayubi.
So let's just put a Ecuadorian national team, long-time defender against
120 caps
against Rion. Seriously.
I mean, played in 2 World Cups for Ecuador, 02 and 2014. Come on. That went a little bit long off Sosa's foot. Back to Monterrey with 9:20 left in the opening quarter. Kansas City trailing 1-0.
App, card, wallet. Quintas has everything you need to manage your money your way. Visit Quintas.com today to learn more.
Good crowd on hand here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Going to have probably anywhere between 35 and 4,000 here in the building.
Holiday night.
A lot of students here. I've had a lot of requests for tickets also. So
well, you're popular. You're on billboards around town and everything.
Here's the drive. That one off the foot of Rosas. Comets kick it long and tracking back to go get it.
Oh, what a nice turn. Monroy just a little over the head kick to send Lucas Sosa in the wrong direction. Comets sitting back here a little bit on defense.
Here's Monroy. That one sent all the way back to Flores. Off the boards to Monroy again. Flash with possession. Again, the Flash 2-1. Their lone loss coming at the opening game of their season. Down to Mesquite. A drive at close range. Neto trying to get the ball. Rebound shot just above the crossbar. And the Comets dodge. So maybe, yep, they dodged some problems for now. Ramon Palmer trying to get a hold of it, kicks it away. It'll be held in by Monterrey. They'll go get some changes.
Kind of held my breath there because I thought Lucas Sosa was going to backhead into his own goal. Fortunately for the Comets, it went off the boards. Crowd's a little anxious tonight here.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Early goal against will do that to you.
Comets will go for some changes. So will Monterrey. They'll wait for their mates to get on the field and slowly work it up. Here's Esteban looking into the corner for El Quick. O'Dane Sinclair of the Comets is there, plays it over to Ray Lee. Lee with a crisp pass up to the half line to Big Mike Da Silva. Da Silva holds it. Comets will wind it up. Ray Lee with a good move. Past Aguiar, forward to Nacho. Nacho takes a rip at it and a save made by Hernandez.
Told you he was quick.
No doubt. And Ray Lee digs it out of the boards, but he's called for a foul. That'll go against Mendoza.
Fouls on Kansas City, defender number 3, Ray Lee.
Luis Angel Mendoza in his first year in the MASL. That won a championship with Cruz Azul last year.
The MX championship with Cruz Azul. He brings, what do they call it, a pedigree?
Yeah, I'll say.
Unfortunate bounce for him.
When we're always talking nice about him, they do something like that. But that happens every time, right?
Hey, maybe it's time for a media timeout.
Yeah, let's take a break. 6:18 left to play here in the opening quarter. It is Monterrey 1, Kansas City nothing. Great to have you with us on 38 The Spot and Twitch.
Domino's delivery vehicles are going electric. With over 100 EVs on the road today and hundreds more to come, it's good for
Select Physical Therapy is focused on patient safety now more than ever before. Select's centers remain open and offer a safe environment for you to receive physical therapy services. You don't need a doctor's referral to begin care and start feeling better today. Select Physical Therapy also offers telerehab, so you can easily connect with a licensed therapist through web-based technology that is HIPAA compliant, right from the comfort of your home. Visit selectphysicaltherapy.com to schedule an appointment. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Back here at Cable Dahmer Arena, Monterrey up with an early goal by El Quick, 1-0 for the visitors. And we have our trivia question, which I gave a lot of thought to. Who originally named the Kansas City penalty kill unit the Rat Patrol? We'll come back a little bit later with the answer. May have been somebody that you interviewed 1 year ago tonight here at Cable Dahmer Arena, Mr. Nick Vassos.
Yeah, think about that. All right. 5:58 to play in the first. Comets with the ball. Here's Ramon Palmer. Palmer, front and center to Lucas Souza. Souza shoots, and Hernandez didn't see it until the last minute. And that's the reaction time that Bolella was talking about for that keeper.
He said, just watch, right?
Yeah.
Just watch. You know, we talk about goalkeeping a lot, and my halftime interview with Kenny Mayer, he talked a little bit about the goalkeeping in this league. It's been terrific across the board.
I mean, Comets getting some late substitutions on. Sosa, team wasn't ready. So here comes Sosa. Over to his left. That was to Gibson, and Gibson sails it up and over the goal.
You think they watch game film? Nobody duck in this wall.
Yeah,
you're going to stand there and prevent Sosa from getting a shot off.
And quickly back underway. Here's Hernandez. Comets with some pressure. Hernandez kicks it long. Comets headed back in. And now battle for the ball on the half line and a foul called on the Comets.
Nacho didn't like it, but a pretty easy call.
I think Nacho gave him the stink eye. Monterrey with it. Eric Tovar. He's a familiar name.
Speaking of the San Diego Sockers.
Exactly. 4 years in San Diego, 56 points. 32 years of age, Mr. Tovar. Got another whistle. And what do we have here?
Fouls on Kansas City, number 33, Togba.
Push off the ball.
Oh, Togba's going to be whistled for the foul. We weren't sure if James Togba was going to be in the lineup. The Comets' last game, which was almost 2 weeks ago against St. Louis, he took a vicious strike of a ball off his chest. And he's got a little inflammation in some of the cartilage in his ribs. And you could only imagine how painful that might be. But as we know, James Togba is a gamer, and he is out there playing for the Comets. And the Comets, quite frankly, need him out there on the floor.
A lot of Utica City fans in the chat. I know they miss him.
Yep.
Guess he plays on blue turf wherever he goes, huh?
What a game between Utica and Florida last night.
Yeah, I feel bad for UCFC. They put it all out on the field, and a heartbreaking goal to give up to Zach Reggett there in the last minute. But that was just a classic showcase of what indoor soccer can be and should be.
It was so fun to watch.
Oh, we're already getting tempers flaring here. And here's what I would watch out for on the Comets side. So clearly Sosa and Nacho speak Spanish. I would expect them to get into it with players on the Flash. We'll see if we can take a look at a little skirmish here by the boards. That always makes things interesting.
Oh, a little some elbows going on there, right?
Yeah, Nacho was the last man in. They called the first foul. Nacho disagreed with the intent there.
Kyle Trimble putting himself right in the middle of it, our crew chief tonight.
I don't read lips in English, and I definitely don't read them in Spanish. So,
Comets on offense. On up to Big Mike Da Silva. Away from the goal to Ray Lee. Ray Lee looked really good in warm-ups.
And they've definitely needed him back. Both two-way player. Definitely can defend. They've kind of missed his goal scoring this year. We'll see if he steps it up. Togba definitely has been stepping it up.
Tetsane sends it off the board, so bounces around and then eventually ends up with Hernandez. Christian Hernandez of Mexico City, Mexico.
Oh, what a beautiful pass.
Down the sidelines, here's a shot by Monterrey. Neto punches it away. Good centering pass there by Luis Carlos Esteban. Palmer along the far boards, trying to split the defenders, broken up, and Comets get it right back.
It is a bit surreal that there are three Comets who played 7 years ago, and they all scored points that night.
Here's Leo, Comets head coach. Monterrey across the half line, Brian Aguiar. That one kicked right out of bounds. That went out of bounds.
The answer winner to the trivia question just tweeted us with an Arnold Hoerschak ooh GIF, so at least he knew who the winner is. One free mobile service for life. Download the Cuentas app today and use promo code MASL.
Here comes the Flash. Here's Aguiar. Breaking up by Bromstead and then kicked out by the Comets. It'll stay with Monterrey. 2:21 left to play in the first.
Comets been having to rotate players because of injury, so you see Sinclair definitely on the back line.
And Rion Marks, what a good play. Taking the ball away from Piloto. Here is Marks, out wide, shot, just wide. Chase Bromstead making a bid for his first.
Got a good crack on it too. So he's having to drop back on defense as well. He can play defender or midfielder.
Aguiar calling for the ball. Now they slide it down to El Quick. And Bromstead is once again, he's there. Neto clears it away. Here comes De Silva chasing.
Comets coach is not afraid to put Bromstead against the Stars. We saw this against Milwaukee a few weeks ago. He's marking El Quick right now.
Sure is. Now they'll try the near side. Aguiar. Away from the goal to Flores. Jimenez. Once again, Flores. Comets tighten up their defense. They win it away. Up to De Silva. Comets will set up now with 1 minute to play. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Comets get some offense out on the field. Sosa looks up, and he'll try the right wing corner. Togba with a touch, but it goes over the boards and out of bounds.
And after 19 goals yesterday in Utica, we're playing a little bit more defense here in Kansas City, but I would anticipate this game will pick up in the second half.
Lalo looking for the ball, but Gibson's got it. He pops it up into the air and right into the arms of Christian Hernandez.
Good read. He saw that coming and took a couple steps up to collect that loose ball.
Quick settle on the carpet there by Esteban. Far side it goes. Here's El Quick. Touched it back to Esteban. Fired it in there. Neto makes the save. And Tetsane trying to get around a defender. 14 seconds left. Comets kick it into the last third. Monterrey's got it. 7 seconds left. There's Ayubi. And now kick long for El Quick. Horn sounds, and that's it. That is it for the first quarter. 15 minutes are in the books. And after one, a goal by El Quick gives Monterrey the early lead at 1-0. Great to have you here watching the MASL on 38 The Spot and Twitch.
We're going to give you the price of admission off of the Zero pillow that's going to fit you.
I love that.
So just bring your ticket in, or your digital ticket, your paper ticket, whatever you got. When you go to the game, you can come in and we'll take the price of going to the game off of the pillow that fits. And these girls know the pillows are so good.
The official sleep specialist. The official sleep specialist of the St. Louis Ambush. And show us your shirt, Pat. Sleep rules, baby. Sleep rules.
This is your home field. This is your playbook. This is your locker room speech. This is your end zone dance. And with unbelievable resources that serve our community beyond banking, this is your biggest fan. Community America Credit Union. Believe in unbelievable.
We're back here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Monterrey on an El Quick goal up 1-0. Let's answer that trivia question.
Yes!
So who coined the name Rat Patrol for the Kansas City penalty kill unit? None other, the one, the only, Ed Bishop, former public address announcer for the Kansas City Comets. There's a photo last year. He was here for the Milwaukee game 1 year ago tonight, which the Comets won. Third quarter, he got on the mic, did a little bit of announcing, and he told you the story of where the Rat Patrol came from.
I remember that,
in a cartoon, and he couldn't join us tonight for family reasons, but I know he's watching. Well, he tweeted us and said, I know the answer to this question, Ed. It's always great to have you back in town.
We miss you. We miss you too, man.
Thanks for everything you've done for this franchise over the years. Kansas City Soccer is where it's at because you made this a special place to play.
Can't wait to see you soon, Ed.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. And I bookmarked that page because it's giving me updates on the other game, the North Texas Derby, whatever they're calling it, in Dallas.
Yeah.
At the Allen Event Center. The home team 0, Mesquite Outlaws 4.
That could be like a really heated rivalry given what took place in the offseason.
I think it could be a seriously heated rivalry.
Yeah. So Eric will keep us up to date on that game. Mesquite 4, Dallas nothing right now, down in Big D.
MASL Monday is back with a familiar face. Join Alex Bosch-Javansky and special guests each week to recap the weekend's game and keep you up to date on all the latest news. And you were on there, Nick Vassos.
I was on there. I talked to Alex. He's doing well. That's such a great job.
And we'll see him at halftime.
Yep.
Doing a halftime segment. I also have an interview with the man, the family, Kenny Mayer, assistant goalkeeper coach.
Really great interview and some insight about, his family, goalkeeping, your favorite subject.
My favorite subject.
And also Pele.
Yeah.
I mean, he's... Oh, what a save by Neto. That was from Ayubi, the Ecuadorian national player. And Neto with a good sprawling save keeps the score 1-0 Monterrey.
I was ready to ask MASL Phil in the chat, when was the last time a national team player scored a goal? Which I'm guessing Landon Donovan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing, but make him work a little bit tonight to figure out how many different national team players. Landon Donovan, Jermaine Jones would be two who came to mind.
We talked a lot about first-year players, and Walter Ayobi is one of those new players. We've talked about all of his achievements, but in 3 games he has a goal and 3 assists. And I read an article about him when he said he was, ready to begin his fast football career. He says, "I am ready to be a protagonist."
I like that, protagonist. This is a good league to be a protagonist. There's just a few protagonists, right? Actually, there's a few antagonists in this league, too, depending on your perspective. Giveaway by Neto.
Get it down to the corner. And Vilela is there. That one shoots across the goal mouth. That was Tovar, by the way, not Vilela. And the battle for it in the midfield area. Could that be a card? It is! First penalty of the game goes against Monterrey. Esteban goes off.
Let's see the replay.
Will Mariano Vilela maybe throw the flag here? Let's see the replay.
It wasn't a clear and obvious. Wow, the mic is clear tonight.
Here
we come from behind. A little push. 2 pushes right in front of
grab the seat of him also.
This is where you insert the NPSL reference. You've seen a lot worse not get called.
Comets on the power play. There's a drive just above the crossbar.
And they've been working on special teams in practice.
There's Tetsane. Tetsane loses his feet, still going forward. Monterrey trying to clear it out. Bichardo is there. Now picked up there by Cortez. Across the half line, and Monterrey will get back.
Always have to watch out for Aguiar on the penalty kill, too. You have a clinical finisher there looking to counterattack.
You mentioned special teams. Comets just 5 of 14 on power plays. If you want to know the percentage, that's 36%. Near side, Souza. Launched up and over the glass.
My standard Lucas Sosa scouting is when he's pushing it, the ball goes into the net. He's probably tired of me saying that, but you know when he's in his zone, he keeps his shots down.
And Hernandez. What an arm. Again, Christian Hernandez in goal tonight, not Diego Reynoso. And Christian's making his first appearance in the MASL. Sosa, Gibson, Tetsane. Tetsane shoots. That one blocked by the Flash. Back to Sosa. To Leo. Leo tried to split the defense. It bangs off a defender out of bounds. 38 seconds left on the advantage for the Comets. Sosa.
30 seconds to go.
Sosa looking for Leo to get. Nope, Leo's got it. Now Sosa again off the boards, but nobody is there for the Comets. In the middle to Leo, who shoots. Save! Hernandez. Wow. 20 seconds left on the power play. Leo, he's got space and they're letting him move in space there. Now Sosa thought about it, gets it to Leo. Leo shoots, and Leo scores! You can't leave that much space for Gibson's gonna make you pay. It's level at 1 apiece.
Just when it seemed like the power play was struggling. Good ball movement there. And once again, John Sosa getting an assist. Pulls it back to his player coach, takes a touch, nutmeg, goal. And Hernandez didn't even see it, so he fell backwards, sort of in disgust. But that was pretty ball movement. John Sosa leading the league in assists. And yes, I understand the Comets have played more games than just about everybody else, but he still has a lot of assists.
That's exactly right.
And once again, on the power play, John Sosa making his presence felt.
Sosa is now into double digits in assists. He has 10 on the year. Leo has his 3rd goal of the season. And here come the Comets for more. Head to Tugma, who shoots. Oh, just wide.
De Silva, 2 games in a row with a goal, looking for 3 in a row.
Goal comes in the 2nd minute.
Foul's going to be called on Ray Lee. His 2nd, he's going to have to start watching it. For those of you who haven't watched a lot of MASL soccer, it's kind of like the NBA. If you get 6 fouls in a game, you are sent early to the showers. Don't want that to happen.
Hernandez kicks it to the Comet half of the field. Ayobi also with a touch now. Lalo for the Comets picks it up. 11.5 to play in the first half. Ray Lee up the boards to Brumstead. Chase faces into the corner for Ramon. Palmer puts on the brakes. Away from the goal, back to Ray Lee. Ray Lee thought about it. Now goes wide to Sosa. Now to Marks. Rion turns. Drives it deep into the corner, goes down, and a foul is called on Piloto.
Just when it looked like they were going to double him up and Rion made the turn, earned a foul. You can tell he's not 100%, but he's a competitor and he wants to be in the match.
And we'll talk about Rion in pregame warmups here coming up in just a second. First, the restart. Here's Sosa. He'll trigger the restart. Sosa goes off the boards, and then Nacho with a touch, and then headed away towards the half line, and giving chase. There is Monterrey, but the Comets come right back with it. Sosa plays it high off the glass. Nacho with a touch, and then Ayobi clears it away.
How nice is it having James Togba as your last defender coming back? And we've seen that all year too.
Tremendous.
So you're talking about Rion in pregame.
Yeah.
Wearing a black armband in honor of Pele.
And asked him about, what did Pele mean to him? And Rion says, well, I obviously didn't get a chance to play with him, but his family, his grandfather talked about what Pele meant to Brazil and the Brazilian culture and really to the world. And it was through that experience, through his grandfather and his family that made Pele so important to him.
And connections to this league. So Shep Messing, the president of the league, was a teammate of I'll hold that thought. We're going to take a look at. Oh, ball went out of bounds. Good catch,
Wags. Hey, there's a man Wags down there. Good job, Wags.
Get it with his left hand.
KG veteran. There's a man Steve Wagner down there. Good job, Wags.
Oh, good turn.
Quick. To the middle, shot, save.
Oh, good job by Nacho holding up. Oh, look at that anticipation by Hernandez. He reads the game really well, too, and he is quick off his line.
Holy cow. Well, that's going to place the ball back on the yellow line, back at this end of the field. What?
No, they'll say it was just a goalkeeper distribution because it went off the net.
To me, it looked like it hit the rafters, but
I don't know that it did.
You don't think so?
I don't know that it did.
Okay. To me, it looked like it. As far as I know, when the ball hits the rafters, it goes on the yellow line. But anyway, I digress.
So, Pele's connections.
Yes.
Shep Messing, MASL president. They were teammates with the New York Cosmos. League advisor Werner Roth. For those of you who also played with the New York Cosmos and Pele, but those of you who are movie buffs, he and Pele were in the 1981 movie Victory.
Yes.
Pele played for the good guys, right?
That's
and
right.
Werner Roth was the captain of the Nazis. And ultimately, truth and goodness came at the end. But I remember.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's going to be
cards coming out. Lalo's going to be sent off for the Comets.
Well, Ed Bishop, as he would say, it's time for KC fans to get behind the Rat Patrol because that was not a 2 you want to give up.
Going to see this again. Let's take a look here.
Oh, no. Yeah, so Lalo two-hand grab coming the other way, preventing the Monterrey player from making a run towards goal. It was the right call.
Elvis Osmanovic is our referee. He was the one who made the call in his 5th season in the MASL.
Apparently his microphone isn't as turned loud as Kyle Trimble's is. Kyle Trimble is
loud and clear.
Yeah, loud and clear. Well-respected referee, too.
13th year in the MASL for Kyle Trimble.
Oh,
here we go.
For the 9,823rd time in Kansas City indoor soccer history, it's Kenny Loggins, danger zone. It's time for the Rat Patrol.
Comets, by the way, into the box and kill. Boy, that was saved off the line. Was that Togba once again? It was.
Yep.
And Neto.
Net takes as much time as he can, not picking up the ball.
Up to Rian. Marks going forward. Rian still going forward, falls down. Hernandez off his line. Boy, he reads the game well.
And he's not afraid to get outside his box either. See that with several goalkeepers. We saw that with Tukeski and Hernandez. I'm impressed so far.
Little misplay there by Monterrey's. And Kansas City comes back with it. They'll stop on the yellow line. Here's Togba, who gets pushed down. And a foul is called. Togba. Getting into it with Viela.
He used to play for the Harrisburg Heat. They have battled in the past.
Got all ball there, just a foul. Comets will they've got 57 seconds left to kill on this penalty. Sosa into Palmer, back to John, into Leo, and Leo will pop it up into the air. Hernandez catches it, 1 foot off the line.
It's where
the ball is.
The hands are.
Yeah.
Everybody breathe.
Oh, good move there by Monterrey in the box. Neto goes down.
And I wonder if they're gonna give the media timeout here. We'll take a look at this replay.
Yeah,
look at the ball.
Yeah, the ball was
completely
inside.
in his hands, completely in the box.
Looks like the players are indicating they want Stefan Stokic, the assistant coach, to perhaps throw the flag. Neto is acting as if he may have had contact above the shoulders. There's that play once again, but at the other end.
Well, I think this is immediate timeout. It looks like the referees are going down, and maybe we should take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. We'll right now. We'll be right back.
So with a Planet Fitness Black Card, I'll get a post-workout glow like that guy.
Everybody knows that you need to glow, the glow, the glow.
And I get a free Amazon Halo to track my fitness and sleep.
'Cause when you got the glow, there is no stopping what you want to do. Oh.
And with the Planet Fitness Black Card, I can bring a guest anytime. And I can work out at any Planet Fitness location. And even relax in the Black Card spa. That sounds great, but how can I get the most out of my membership? And I can sign up for zero enrollment. Doesn't sound like one. That's not what I'm hearing. Okay, sign me up.
Get the PF Black Card for zero enrollment, $24.99 a month, and get a free Amazon Halo View. Ends November 15th. It's glow time.
All right, back live inside Cable Dahmer Arena. Restart. Top of the arc for Monterrey. They're on the power play. It's Torres behind the ball. Moves to his left and blocked by the Comets. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Ayubi to Flores. Back to Ayubi. Couple of touches. And it's kicked out of bounds. That went off of Flores.
Hey, on the subject of Kenny Loggins, the Comets' next home game, Saturday, January 7th, just happens to be Kenny Loggins' 75th birthday. So we haven't figured out what we're going to do yet, but the professor wanted me to share that with everybody. Also want to give shout-outs. Hector Solorio chimed in. Always great to hear from you, Hector.
Hector.
Huge soccer fan here in Kansas City. And in the chat, our friend Lux St. Lou.
Hey, Lux.
You get our Comets on Saturday at the Family Arena. Hope that's going to be a great game.
Yep. Penalty called, not a penalty, but a foul is called against Monterrey.
She's in the chat, and one of her commercials is running, so she's like waving hi to herself. That's pretty cool.
2 seconds left on the power play to Monterrey. By the way, the Comets have killed 10 of 17 opportunities, or 17 times they've been down, so that's about 58%. Here is Sosa on over to Gibson. Gibson fires it low. That one partially blocked. And the penalty is over. Lalo is back out there. And here comes Esteban. Esteban moving to his right. Into the box. Touched away by the Comets. Sousa.
2-on-1 chance
up to Leo.
And he pulled it back.
Leo pulls, yeah.
It's all right.
Comets will set it up. On back to Sosa.
We're back up full strength.
6:45 left to play in the first half. Down to the corner to Big Mike Da Silva. Da Silva away from the goal to Sosa. John, the leading scorer on the Comets team. Here's Nacho. Nacho had a pair of goals in the Comets' last win, a 7-4 victory over St. Louis here at Cable Dahmer Arena. He was the man of the match in that game.
Good step here by Lucas Sosa to read that.
Here's Sosa. Keeps it down. Save made by Hernandez.
Saw that all the way. Chat moderator has said that I confirmed that Kenny Loggins will be here on January 7th. I don't think that's what I said, but that's what you want to interpret. That's fine.
We're going to do something fun. I know that. Monterrey boots it long. Neto comes way off his line to head it back. Sosa. On over to Rosas. Into the corner to El Quick. Around the board. Oh, ding dong! No, it goes in.
Wow, I want to see the replay on that. That was a terrific first shot. Didn't go in. What do you do when you don't score? You follow your shots.
Rosas gets the goal, but it was El Quick from an impossible angle that hit it off the far post.
And I was just going to say, wouldn't it be great if these teams were in the same division? The rivalry could be terrific. Neto heads the ball, and it ultimately comes back the other way. Wicked angle off the back post, and Rosas followed it in, but kudos to Quick. Is that technically a Wallace score if it bounces off the post? I guess we'll see what Wallace score rules on that.
That's Rosas' third goal on the season. Monterrey retakes the lead. It's 2-1. Aggressive play by Lalo to get the ball back. Oh, Eric Tovar getting into it with Lalo. Tetsane.
Oh,
and now, what are we going to have here? Oh, Ray Lee.
That's on.
Oh, that's Leo.
Yep. And I think when you see it on the replay, you will understand the dangerous play call here.
Vilela is on the ground.
See if we can get a replay on this.
Daniel Vilela as
so it was inadvertent, but I mean, definitely dangerous play. Kicked him in the face. He was on the ground. If you watch this, they both battle for the ball. Leo goes backwards. He falls down, and then he extends the leg up, and it's the right foot that gets him in the chin. And the Monterrey bench is beside themselves. How is that only a blue card? We'll see what the referees have to say. I mean, he was falling backwards.
Yeah, they're talking about something more.
Intent.
Yeah.
The question is intent on this, right?
There goes Vilela. He's going to be all right.
Let's take one more look while the referees are having a conversation. Oh, it's going to be a blue and a yellow. So there's Leo. He falls down. Right foot comes, bam. What did they say, right in the kisser? I think that's the right call. Monterrey wants a red card, but I think the blue and the yellow is the right call. You know what? MASL Phil's in the chat. He and Ryan Sigich undoubtedly will have this one in a forthcoming episode of MASL Under Review. You know, if he works really quickly, he can get it in tomorrow's episode.
Penalty on Kansas City, number 14. It's a 7-minute penalty, 2-minute power play.
So 7 minutes, 2 for the blue, 5 for the yellow. They will be able to put another person in the box. If they kill the 2, they can get the full strength. But having your player coach and one of the all-time leading scorers in this league in the penalty box for 7 minutes,
it's going to hurt.
Something you want to do.
Yeah. Against a team like as talented as Monterrey is.
Oh, MASL Phil says Rojo. MASL Phil, you can talk to Ryan Sigich about that. See what he says. We see people saying blue card and a red card.
Lucas Souza comes over. He will serve.
The Huffman's burner account is being the Huffman's burner account. It's great in the chat right now. Huffman's burner account owes me a drink. I already made that known there in the chat, so it's all good. This is an interesting move to put Lucas Sosa in the penalty box.
Yeah.
It's like
2 of your best offensive players are down.
I mean, what you're hoping to do is kill the 2 and then counter really quickly and maybe steal a goal from them. But that's sort of an interesting move. And once again, for the 9,825th time, Here come the rap patrol.
Down to the corner. Ayubi takes a couple of touches, down to the corner. Now front and center, Ayubi. Monterrey in the middle of the box, shot and a goal!
Beautiful ball movement too. That was easy, that was beautiful. It is 3-1.
Jorge Luis Cortez Russo. It's now 3-1.
Just good ball movement from the wing. Love to see your defender running through like that. Got past Ray Lee. Nothing Neto can do. And it's 3-1.
Assisted by number 15, Eric Tovar. Goal by number 25, Jorge Luis Cortez.
MASL Phil disagrees with me. He thinks it was intentional, which is quite all right. The fans from St. Louis and Milwaukee or the accounts there are taking glee in this, which I would expect. Love to see you here. Wave and ambush fans and staff and other people.
4:26 to play in the first half. 3-1 Monterrey. Here comes pressure from the Comets.
Kind of what I expected. This is going to be a game where the Comets are going to have to battle back. A really good Monterrey team.
Nacho into the corner. Ball pinballing around in the left wing corner. Now Bromstead with a shot.
Oh, what a save. And he saw that late.
Hernandez has been on Sosa all the way back to his keeper, Neto. Neto up the left side. Nobody there for the Comets.
Good pressure, though, from Monterrey. Forced him to give it away.
Esteban back to Hernandez. Forward to Pichardo. Across the line, Vielo with a touch. Now back the other way. Here's Monroy walking it in, and Neto for the Comets has it. Out to Nacho. Nacho chips it forward to Big Mike.
Came off the bench early, well, not early, but behind the Flash defense, but they could not connect. Big Mike, two-game goal-scoring streak. Still looking to make it
3:21 left in the first half. Comets now trail by 2. Comets 3-2-1. Monterrey 2-1 on the season.
And all on the road. Monterrey fans in the chat, you're going to have a big match coming up against Chihuahua. This should be a great game to watch in person at the Grande Arena, Monterrey.
Absolutely.
Good chest pass there from Big Mike.
That's Ane. Off the boards. In the middle, Bromstead is there. Could not put enough pace on it, and Hernandez reads it.
Good Wallace score opportunity there for the Comets. Once again, Hernandez has been impressive in goal in his inaugural MASL start.
We talked about our visit with Mariano Bolela, the head coach of Monterrey. He says, just watch. Watch this kid. You'll see. And he was right. Bromstead. Chase Bromstead of the Comets has been impressive in this game, and really for a first-year player has done some good things for the Comets. Here's Ray Lee. Lee trying to get it to Chase and picked off there. Here comes Monterrey. It's El Quick moving to his right. He's got a little bit off wide to the right, and Comets get it out towards the half line. Rion Marks is
not
there.
The ball. Comets wanted their
back to Cortez. Front and center, quick shot just above the crossbar.
They're going to want that one back. That should have been 4-1.
Oh, that was a good chance there by Monterrey. 1 minute, 38 seconds left in the first half. Battle for the ball on the near side. It comes off Ramon Palmer with a touch. Back to Pichardo.
I got to run downstairs. You think anybody's going to want to talk to me from the Comets? They may just say, Eric, go back up and talk to that Vassos guy. I'll catch you at halftime.
Okay, sounds good, brother. Here come the Comets. Palmer with a touch. 1 minute, 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Now down to the corner around the boards, and Hernandez is there. He scoops up And off to his teammate, Armaro. Now Pichardo, long for the corner, looking for El Quick. Togba is there and rolls it into Neto. 40 seconds left, right up Main Street to Nacho. Nacho forward to Alex Oral, and off his line is Hernandez to knock it away out wide. Back towards the half line. And picked up there by Monterrey. A shot just wide. Rebound shot across, saved off the line by Nacho. Unbelievable action in front of the Comets goal. 13 seconds left, ball still alive. Nacho in there trying to dig it out. Another shot goes wide. Foul finally stops play. And Monterrey wants the ball at the top of the arc. They're going to get it on the far touchline. Flores behind the ball. 2.4 seconds left. Instead, El Quick will take it. He bangs it right off of Sodal. 7.7 seconds are left. And that'll do it. That will do it for the half. Let's take a look at that last action in front of the goal. There's the shot off the boards, and then this one sent back in there off Flores, and then the header is saved off the line by Nacho. That's just amazing. That one coming off the head there of the Monterrey player. Eric Bergerud standing by to chat with Stefan Stokic. And let's go down to Eric Bergerud right now. Eric?
We're here with assistant coach Stefan Stokic. Obviously, this isn't the scoreline you wanted. What did you see from a positive perspective of the Comets in the first half?
I think that individual defending was good, but we need to do a lot better on our transition. And our opportunities, we got to put them away.
So you don't get to play Monterrey a lot. The Comets had a good record against Monterrey in the old days. What adjustments do you think you're going to be making at halftime to be prepared for the second half?
I think we need to make a lot of adjustments. I think our transition has to be quicker. I think we have to be better defensively as a team, but I think the main thing for me is the transition part of it.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Chris Gambler, back to you.
All right. Eric Bergerud, thank you very much. We're going to have our halftime show straight ahead, so don't go anywhere. At the half, Monterrey 3, Kansas City 1. This is the MASL on 38th The Spot and Twitch.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Domino's delivery vehicles are going electric. With over 100 EVs on the road today and hundreds more to come, it's good for...
Be physical. Separate yourself. Pop it over the defender.
Get on! Step, step, step!
Draw the defender in.
Tackle! Turn, go hard! No shot, no shot!
One more defender to beat. Gotta battle. Bent ball, far post. To get to a different level, you have to train at a different level.
Introducing Domino's new leftovers. It's the same delicious pizza you expect from Domino's, but instead of eating it all tonight, you save some for tomorrow. Sure, it's hot and melty and really delicious, but resist the temptation and you have Domino's leftovers. Domino's leftovers are delicious straight from the toaster oven. They're delicious straight from the skillet.
Who reheats cold pizza?
Right now, you can try Domino's leftovers yourself and you get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Enjoy one tonight, love one tomorrow.
Welcome back. It's halftime here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Kansas City Comets hosting the Monterrey Flash on MASL TV. And we are joined by Comets assistant goalkeeper coach Kenny Mayer. Kenny, welcome to our halftime show.
It's great to be here, Eric.
So we're going to start with my favorite topic, which is goalkeeping, of course. Talk about the quality of the goalkeeping that you've witnessed this season across the MASL.
It has been extraordinary, starting with Neto and Stevie for us, and the rest of the league. Paulo has been back. Boris in San Diego and Danny in Tacoma. The pedigree from Kansas City, just with those two guys alone, has been excellent.
So right around the holiday time, there was a feature on the MASL website about the Mayer family, you and your father and the family tradition, goalkeeper coaches. Talk a little bit about some of the memories that interview by Michael Lewis stirred up and what it feels like to coach with your dad.
Yes, it brought back a lot of memories. So we started off at Kemper Arena with the Comets, and I used to run around with the team after the wins. We would do victory laps. Now we do laps, win or lose, but back then it was victory laps. So we would chase my dad and have a lot of fun back then, and then only in the locker rooms on victories. I couldn't go in the locker room when we lost, unfortunately, but because obviously the team was down. But it was a lot of fun, and now we have my son incorporated in with the team, so he's always around, and so it's like father like son now.
So speaking of your dad, he posted a personal tribute to the late, great Pele, who passed away today, and you're wearing a New York Cosmos jersey. Talk about what Pele meant to your family and meant to the game of soccer.
Pele has been an absolute inspiration to me, my family, and everyone that's played the game of soccer. He's a legend, a hero. Back when my dad played, he actually got the opportunity to play against Pele twice, and he still talks about it to this day. We're fortunate to have some memorabilia from Pele, some signed stuff. One of Pele coming in on a breakaway on my dad, a picture, which is hanging in, my dad's got one, my son has one, and I have one hanging in our memorabilia rooms.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. This is Kenny Mayer, part of the Mayer goalkeeping family here with the Kansas City Comets. We'll be right back. You're watching Kansas City Comets Soccer on MASL TV.
Doctors of Signature Orthopedics are committed to providing the most advanced and innovative diagnostic, treatment, and if needed, surgical options available in the entire St. Louis region. With 22 orthopedic surgeons and pain management specialists, board certified in every aspect of orthopedic care, including sports medicine, we have you covered. From foot, ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and spine. Contact Signature Orthopedics today.
Shoot! He scores!
This is MASL at the half. What's going on, everyone? I'm Alex Bastianski. Great to see you again. Hope you're loving the contest so far. Tons of stuff going on in the league at the moment. Let's take a look at the latest.
Here's Reggett with it. Reggett moves in. Shot. Goal! A costly turnover in the Baltimore defensive third.
It was mistakes like that that cost the Blast last week. They were in Florida for the only 2 games on the league calendar. Zach Reggett had 2 tallies, and the Tropics rolled to a 7-3 victory in the second encounter on the 23rd. But 2 days previous, it was a different story. Baltimore was trying to snap a 3-game losing skid, and the 2 teams slugged it out like a couple of prize fighters. Back and forth they went. Regulation time solved nothing, so they needed a shootout to determine the winner. Max Ferdinand made it 1-1 with that shot. Zach Reggett couldn't follow suit, though, blasting it over top of the bar right there. So it was up to Lucas Roque. He sealed the deal, and tempers flared at the end of the contest with lots of trash talking going on. That rivalry is alive and well out east. Baltimore took it 5-4 to hand the Tropics their first loss of the season. Let's take a look at who was hot last week. Moises Gonzalez was a big signing for the Blast in the offseason, but was scoring at just a point per game pace until last week, well off his typical production. Well, against the Tropics, he came alive with 4 points over 2 games, helping them to snap that losing skid with the win in the first contest in Florida. And Drew Ruggles just continues to absolutely torch the opposition with the Tropics. The defender has been on fire to start the season, and he had a hat trick on the 23rd in the Florida win. 4 points total in the game for Drew, who's one of the top scorers in the MASL so far this season. Speaking of which, let's take a look at your scoring leaders. Roque retakes the lead, followed by Sosa and Souza of KC. And then it's those 2 Tropics teammates, Drew Ruggles and Victor Pereras, rounding out your top 5. Some big news. The MASL recently held its first ever college draft, and the first ever first overall pick, that's a lot of firsts, was Ryan Betcher. He most recently played for the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. There's a look at the top 5 picks. All 14 teams participated in the draft, which was spread over 3 rounds. 42 players were taken overall. To see all the results, head to the league's official website, maslsoccer.com. And upcoming games to tell you about as we get into the new year: Florida at Empire, Harrisburg and Florida on the 6th, Empire at Baltimore, Tacoma at KC, Mesquite at Utica. San Diego heads to Big D to take on the Sidekicks. Milwaukee's in St. Louis, Empire at Utica, Harrisburg at Florida, and the Battle of Mexico resumes as Chihuahua visits the Flash in Monterrey. Finally, Dallas in San Diego to take on the 2-time defending champions. Yeah, and just remember that even if you can't be there live at the game, in the stands, fret not, you can still catch every single MASL contest live on Twitch. Enjoy the rest of the game, everyone. We'll see you next time.
We're going to give you the price of admission off of the Zero pillow that's going to fit you.
I love that.
So just bring your ticket in, or your digital ticket, your paper ticket, whatever you got. When you go to the game, you can come in and we'll take the price of going to the game off of the pillow that fits. And these girls know the pillows are so good.
The official sleep specialist. The official sleep specialist of the St. Louis Ambush. And show us your shirt, Pat. Sleep rules, baby. Sleep rules.
This is your home field. This is your playbook. This is your locker room speech. This is your end zone dance. And with unbelievable resources that serve our community beyond banking, this is your biggest fan. Community America Credit Union. Believe in unbelievable.
So with a Planet Fitness Black Card, I'll get a post-workout glow like that guy?
Everybody knows that you need to glow, the glow, the glow.
And I get a free Amazon Halo to track my fitness and sleep.
'Cause when you got the glow, there is no stopping what you want to do.
And with the Planet Fitness Black Card, I can bring a guest anytime. And I can work out at any Planet Fitness location. And even relax in the Black Card Spa. That sounds great, but how can I get the most out of my membership? And I can sign up for zero enrollment. Doesn't sound like one. That's not what I'm hearing. Okay, sign me up.
Get the PF Black Card for zero enrollment, $24.99 a month, and get a free Amazon Halo View. Ends November 15th. It's glow time.
Back live inside Cable Dahmer Arena. Welcome back. We are at halftime. The Comets trail the Monterrey Flash by a score of 3-1. And look who we're joined by. We have the president of the Monterrey Flash.
Hi, how are you?
Mr. Guerrero.
Bienvenido a Kansas City. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. I'm here with my family, with my wife, my daughters. I mean, this is a great atmosphere. Love to be here.
We're so happy that you're here. We don't get a chance. Kansas City and Monterrey don't get a chance to play. This is really exciting for us, too.
This is the second time in 7 seasons.
Yeah.
The first time that we played, it was in Monterrey, and you beat us.
But you won the championship that year, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So, what's it been like putting together a team? It's been 2 years off. I know it's been tough being away, but you've been building up to this point, and your team is off to a good start.
Yeah, we have like 10 rookies for this league. You can see in this blue turf 3 new players having fun, and this is the first time ever playing a professional game. Number 8, Amaro, number 20, Bam Bam, and the goalkeeper. So I'm very happy to be here with these young players in my team.
So we talked to your coach before the game, and he says you enjoy watching the young players, the new players get out, and obviously there's a lot of, even though they're first-year players in the league, a lot of experience that you brought in as you try to rebuild your roster.
Yeah, experience between soccer stars, between rookies, between all players with us. So that's the combination that we are trying to do, all together with Mariano Bolela, and we're very happy. I mean, right now it's 3-1. I don't know, it's 30 minutes more. For the game.
As you know, anything can change. Would you like to say hello to your friends and family back in Monterrey?
México, feliz año 2023. Un saludo para todos. Happy New Year to all. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Eric, for this interview.
Oh, it's wonderful to have you here. We're excited about your team. For what it's worth, you were my prediction to win the championship this year.
Thank you.
You've shown in the first half that you have a team that is extreme quality, and good luck to you the rest of the season.
Thank you, Rick. And see you soon.
Yes,
thank you.
Eduardo Guerrero,
Bye-bye.
the president of Monterrey Flash, thank you so much for spending some time with us. Good luck to you and your team the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Very good.
See you soon.
All right. We are just about ready to go here. 3-1 is our score in favor of Monterrey. As you can see, the Flash, they are huddling up and about ready to go.
That was wonderful.
That was great.
That was great. Thanks to you to everyone joining us today in the Twitch chat. It's getting a little lively in the Twitch chat. See if the moderators kind of cool things off. Make sure you subscribe today for exclusive MASL content. And speaking of content, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter.
Shout out to our TV crew. Brad Zimmerman, our executive producer. Paul Stokes is a director and technical director. Bradford Ross is handling replay. And our camera operators getting the best shots in the MASL. Scott Taylor, Tristan Borelli, Noah Lamson, and our buddy Wags, Steve Wagner. Thank you so much to our Cable Dahmer Arena crew, bringing you the sights and sounds of Kansas City and Monterrey. There is El Quick, scored the game's first goal. He's one of the stars that the owner talked about.
I just got tagged in the chat from Fun with Frozy saying, what, the announcers don't think their team could win the championship? That's not what I said.
No.
What I said was the Monterrey Flash were my pick to win the championship. Keep in mind, I picked the Milwaukee Wave to beat the San Diego Sockers in the first round of last year's playoffs, so what do I know, right? But in terms of talent, what we've seen in this first half, this is a team that could go all the way. Obviously, this, what are they now? 16-time indoor champions San Diego Sockers will have a thing or two to say about this. But it's great to see the competition back. Monterrey, as we said a couple years ago, was the team to beat in this league, and they're showing, having not played at home yet, that they're going to be a battle for every team in this league.
Okay, second half is underway. Comets trail by 2. And quickly off the bat, that's the goal the Comets needed. Right there, it's Ramon Palmer.
Well, apparently they made a halftime adjustment, huh, Nick Vassos? Ramon Palmer scored in that game in 2015 in Monterrey, scores tonight 7 years later.
3-2 is our score. Take a look at it again, Eric.
Long ball in, bounce, and then not the chest pass that you want to get back. So sometimes this happens, a back pass to the goalkeeper, good intentions.
Oh, that's cheeky. Look, you see that little cheeky flip from the back there. That was awesome.
Got to steal a goal sometime, and the Comets just did.
Ramon. Got to update our score here on our score bug. It says Monterrey 4-1, but it's 3-2 in favor of Monterrey. Ramon Palmer, by the way, scores his second goal of the season. Number 2 for Ramon Palmer from Kingston, Jamaica.
And kind of like Nacho, they don't rely on some of their midfielders to score goals, but the goals have been coming from the midfield.
Comets coming out with a little bit more purpose here early on in the third. Souza looking down into the corner for Mike De Silva. Palmer again in the middle. He heels it back.
He's feeling it.
Kicked away by the Flash. Still alive. Shot. Oh, what a save. Rebound. Score!
3 games in a row for Big Mike. Welcome to indoor soccer. It was 3-1 just a minute ago. It is 3-3. Chris Kamler, public address announcer, is losing his mind and his voice.
The crowd has come alive.
Nice Maradona turn there by Sosa. Gets it. This will be a Wallace Scora goal. We'll see that in the morning, if not tonight, courtesy of the Wallace Scora social media account. For those of you new to the MASL and you don't know what a Wallace Scora is, it's a goal that's scored off a pass off the wall. Get it? Wallace Scora. Great to hear announcers all over the league embracing this.
Yep.
Heard Ray Biggs from Utica last night call that quite a bit.
Well, 2 goals within a minute here in the third quarter. Comets have leveled the game at 3. We are on. Here's a long drive from almost the yellow line. Now off the boards, activity in front of Neto, and he's finally got it for the Comets.
MASL Phil says the halftime team talk appears to have worked. You think?
De Silva, ding dong off the post.
He's feeling it too.
Margaret. Leslie Etetsane across the half line. Etetsane.
That first step.
Tried to fire it.
One and a handball.
Didn't get it.
That first step, though. We've seen Etetsane with that first step, Togba with the first step.
Changes.
It's nice to have all those options on your team.
Yeah. Bromstedt lost it for a moment. Turned back over to Monterrey.
It's the only time the Comets in Monterrey will play. With the schedule the way it is, Comets only play 4 Western Conference teams this year.
Oh, volley shot saved by Neto. That's Sane, and when operating in traffic, did a nice job there to keep the ball away.
We're telling head coach Mariano Balila before the game, get used to a lot of Chihuahua. It's kind of like Kansas City getting used to a lot of St. Louis and Milwaukee. It's the way the schedule is.
Ayubi. Tovar wants the ball. Instead, they go Ayubi to the corner. Aguiar. Back to Ayubi. Tied at 3. Right out of the gate. Ramon Palmer, Mike De Silva. Down to Rosas. Back to Ayubi. He's double teamed. And Lalo comes away with it for the Comets. Now Ayubi giving chase, and a foul is called on Monterrey.
Our preseason meeting with Brian Budzinski, and we were talking about players to watch. Mike DeSopa was one that he had said, keep an eye out on him this year, and 3 goals in 3 games. Togba's on a huge streak, hasn't scored a goal yet. We'll see if he keeps that streak up himself.
Togba, like Sosa, both guys have been great on both ends of the floor. Sosa leads the Comets in blocks as well as points. He didn't want to do that. He knocked it right into the penalty box. And guess who's back? Hey, it's the head coach. Leo Gibson's back out.
He spent some quality time thinking about it. It's like being put in a corner. Not that that ever happened to me.
It never happened to you, did it?
Too many times. That's why I like round rooms.
Cortez looking for someone to pass it to. Finds his mate on the near side, and then across the line. That one up towards Castillo. Flores down to the corner, and a foul called against the Comets.
My mother had to text me to let me know that Pele died. I'm like, yeah, I knew that, Mom. We're doing a tribute at the Comets game. It's a good thing she's not in the chat, because she'd be telling stories about why Eric was in the corner so many times.
I would love to hear that.
I bet you would.
Flicked back. Oh, and Tovar lost his footing. Now popped out of bounds. Who did that one go off of? They say off of Monterrey, and the Comets will have it.
Might have broken a window with a soccer ball once.
Oh,
Might
really?
Oh, yes. For real.
We got to dig into more of these fun facts about Mr. Bergerud.
Right.
Along the boards, into the middle of the field. Picked up there by Castillo. He fires a shot, and that one up and over the glass, out of bounds. 10:20 to play in the third. Goalkeeper distribution coming up for Mr. Nicolau Neto, who enters the game with a 3-1-1 record. His goals against average is 4.38, and he has a save percentage of 76. Pretty regular numbers there for Neto. He hovers usually right around maybe a little above 4 for his goals against.
Well, this year Pollo's doing out-of-the-world numbers.
Microscopic,
Yep,
yeah.
Yep, just unbelievable.
And Hernandez playing it long for El Quick, who heads it off the near boards. Comets come away with it. Here's Togba.
You want an update from Dallas?
Let's hear it.
Visitors 6, home team 0. You think Tattoo's loving this?
Whoa, yeah. Looks like Mesquite's put a thumping on the sidekicks.
I think Pablo de Silva might be loving this too.
Yeah?
No love lost there.
And our buddies Matt and Ed are earning their money down there tonight.
Are calling a lot of goals. Not the way they wanted to, probably.
No. 9:23 here in KC. We're in the third quarter. We are tied up at 3. Good one here against Kansas City and Monterrey.
Keep in mind, Mesquite beat both of these teams.
True.
2-1 against Monterrey, 5-3 against the Comets.
Here's Rian Marks. Double teamed. Rian using that big body of his. Front and center. Tatsane with a drive.
Saved that one too.
Hernandez could not hang on, but made the save. Now a battle for the ball. Bouncing off the blue turf. And a kick away from the goal. Comets will recover.
Seen a few bicycle kicks this season. Yeah.
Sosa into Rian. Oh, and over to Bromstead. He shoots far post. And Lalo.
It would have been a tough angle for a shot, but you'd like to see him being a little bit greedier on that.
Changes for the Comets.
Good play by
Sodal. Good defensive play to stop the rush. Monroy on back to Hernandez. Christian Hernandez up to Velela. Now Rosas. De Silva called for the foul. As Monroy goes off. Loose ball, shot. Oh, El Quick was right there, had a chance, and that one just a little off target. Under 8 to play now in the third. 2 quick goals by Kansas City has leveled it at 3. And here come the Flash. Tovar winds up, fires a shot, that one wide.
Deflected too.
Correction, that was Viela. Now Souza. On back to Ray Lee. Ray Lee will kick it into the corner looking for Gibson. Gibson sort of hit that one on the volley, and then Souza draws the foul against Monterrey.
Opportunity here for the Comets. We'll see John Sosa run across the field.
Cortez, who got the power play goal at the end of the first half to make it 3-1. Here's Sosa. Sosa through the box. Gibson on the volley.
Slipped on that one.
It's the media timeout.
And a media timeout. Let's take a break. So pretty quick stuff here early in the third. We've got a good one. Don't go anywhere. Kansas City and Monterrey level at 3.
We're going to give you the price of admission off of the Zero pillow that's going to fit you.
I love that.
So just bring your ticket in, or your digital ticket, your paper ticket, whatever you got. When you go to the game, you can come in and we'll take the price of going to the game off of the pillow that fits. And these girls know the pillows are so good.
The official sleep specialist. The official sleep specialist of the St. Louis Ambush. And show us your shirt, Pat. Sleep rules, baby. Sleep rules.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
One free mobile service for life. Downtown, download the Quintas app today and use promo code MASL. Still thinking about Montreal and Monterrey.
I know.
So why don't you explain the connection between Montreal and Monterrey?
So I called games for, and I have Mariano Bolela on my mind, since he's, of course, the head coach of Monterrey, and he played for Montreal, and we made several trips up to Montreal to, when the attack met the Montreal team, and so I just remember playing him, and I've had Montreal on my mind for whatever reason. That's kind of why it.
So
it
you
popped
also
out.
announced a game at Arena Monterrey. What was that like?
So, well, first of all, the fans are incredible. It is bonkers. It is a beautiful arena, and it is located in a beautiful part of downtown. I mean, it's once you get into downtown Monterrey, it is a fabulous city, a city of commerce, big business, and beautiful mountains surrounding the city. It's really quite remarkable. Our result wasn't the one that I was looking for, but
at least you got to take the trip. Huh?
Yeah. We are back underway. Eric and I will chat about what's on tap for this weekend in the MASL.
Coming big New Year's Eve games.
Yep.
Traditional games in St. Louis and Milwaukee. Opportunity.
Here's up breakaway. Castillo fanned on her header. Score! It's Cortez Russo with his second on the day, and it gives Monterrey the lead. It is 4-3.
He's had a busy evening, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. That is his third on the year.
Tetsane tried to slide it away, couldn't. Russo with another goal. Beautiful touch. Not just the pass, not just the head, but the pass too. Just a light touch on it. Allowed him, Russo, to run onto it. 4-3 Flash.
One of those first-year players, Jorge Luis Cortez. Nickname is Russo. Now Marks is very close. Back out in front, shot just wide. Lalo probably wants that one back. What a contest we have here. Hernandez into the corner, looking for El Quick. Headed back to Neto. Neto looking for a running partner. Instead, will lay it off to Sosa. Neto calmly puts his foot into it, gets it up to Sosa. Oh, Sosa had space if he just would have let it run through. Gibson trying to win the ball back for the Comets. Picked off there by Biela. On over to a teammate and then back to Biela. Under 6 to play in the third. 4-3. Monterrey. Now a wrestling match for it on the near side. It comes out to Gibson. Gibson with El Quick chasing him. Leo went off the boards to himself and then kicked out of bounds, and it'll go to Kansas City. 5.5 to play. Coming up this weekend, Friday, Chihuahua's going to be at Florida. How about that game? That's going to be a great game, 6:05 Central Time. Saturday.
What a save!
Oh, my gosh, quickly back underway.
Expect to see that in the MASL Save of the Week social media post.
That just goes to show you, you can't put your head down in this game, not 1 second, or you're going to miss something.
So who else is playing on?
So now, exactly. New Year's Eve game. So Kansas City at St. Louis, UCFC at Milwaukee. Those are traditional New Year's Eve day games. And then Dallas will be at Mesquite for another rematch. Those two teams are playing tonight. This one will be in Mesquite at 6:05. And then Tuesday, the first game of the new year on the 3rd, will be Florida at the Empire Strikers.
Empire got their first win at Dallas.
And there was Palmer again trying to make a bid for number 2.
Goalkeeping. He's been terrific.
By the way, Milwaukee will be without number 9, Derek Huffman, who, if you saw the Comets Milwaukee game last week, you understand why Mr. Huffman will not be playing in that game.
All right, here we go. Comets are on the run. Trying to get the equalizer. Time at 4.
4 minutes and 40 seconds to play.
Oh, what a ball through.
Quickly up to Castillo. Turns and faces. Sosa's got a mark on him. And great defense there by Sosa.
There's going to be a few, when Monterrey win or lose, when they watch this game, there's going to be a few that are like, wow, that should have gone in too. They've been so close. And their counterattack is strong. The skill on the ball is strong. The runs off the ball are strong. So much to enjoy from this team.
Togba pinballing around to Marks. Marks over to Sosa. Off the boards. Another shot by Nacho is wide. Nacho still in there. Can he get it? Yes, he can. He gets it through. It's Nacho tying the game at 4.
He would be very happy. His wife and his newborn went to their first game last time against St. Louis, scored 2 goals there. Scores his 3rd in 2 games tonight. Just battling there. Lucas Sosa, Nacho running through. What do? Follow the loose ball while they score a goal. Nacho's happy. Lucas Sosa's happy. And it's tied 4-4.
Nacho number 4 on the year. For the Santiago, Chile native.
And the midfield again, you got goals from Palmer and from Nacho Flores, right?
Yep.
2 up front, 2 in the midfield.
Yep.
Kind of unusual. We're starting to get used to defender goals. Haven't seen them yet. Game's still young, right?
Yep. A little bit to go here in the 3rd. About 3.5 to play in the 3rd. Tovar was looking for someone in a specific area, didn't see it. Biela to Tovar. To Aguiar. Back to Aguiar, and Bromstead gets a touch on it. Driven back in. Now Aguiar comes out with a lookout shot and a save by Neto. No, first a foul.
Comets have to be really careful because Monterrey likes to run somebody on the back post. Yeah, they definitely see something there, an opportunity to catch the Comets on the backside.
Foul is called on Aguilar. That's his first. 3 minutes to play in the third. Palmer. Ramon. To Sodal. Back to Ray Lee. Comets looking for their 4th win on the season. Monterrey looking for their 3rd.
Chase Bromstead might want that one back. Just caught it kind of in between his feet. Giveaway here, opportunity for the Comets. Palmer running in.
Moving to his left. Had it poked away, and here comes the counter. El Quick down the left side. Takes a look, fires it in. Neto. Easy save for Neto.
Not the ball he wanted to get.
Gives it right back to Ayubi. And then back comes Monterrey. El Quick, shot. Oh, how did he get around Ray Lee?
Neto feeling it.
Oh my gosh, that was incredible.
He is quick, right?
Yes.
That first step too.
Here's Togba.
Foul.
Togba penalty coming up.
Right in front of Kyle Wilkins.
That's going to go against Ivan Monroy. He'll be sent off. And Togba wincing in pain on the blue turf. Eric, take a look at this again.
See from this angle, shirt pull right in front of Kyle Wilkins. He was pretty quick in calling that. See it from a different angle. Talk about what did we say, that first step he takes. Accelerates, catches Monroy flat-footed, and what do you do when the attacker gets past you?
2-minute power play.
Grab the shirt. Pretty easy one for Kyle Wilkins. Togba made sure that Wilkins saw that.
Yep. So Comets will go on the power play here.
Scored on the last one with 9 seconds left.
That's Sane. Comets on the power play. Couple minutes left in the third. Gibson to Tetsane. Couple touches. Shot, save made by Hernandez.
Kept it near him too. And he can just let the ball stand on the ground until a Comet player forces him to pick it up. Smart goalkeeping.
Hernandez throws it long. Bounding all the way back to Neto. 127 on the advantage. 128 left in the quarter. Tetsane. Now they'll swing it left side. Sosa. Sosa tried to poke it into Leo. Kicked away by Monterrey. Sosa giving chase. Gets tripped up by Aguilar and a foul called on Brian. That's his second.
We had an unexpected visitor a few games ago, Kim Rudfed, who patented that move. I got the sense he listens to a lot of Comets games because he said he did that 3,000 something times in his career. Totally made up number. I wonder where he got that idea. But Rudfed used to do that all the time, and most of the time the referees would call it for him.
Yep. Souza on the volley, trying to get the rebound. Now Leo with a drive in there. That one low to the right, and then cleared away by Monterrey. 1:08 on the clock.
Yeah, there's a 3-second difference.
Okay. I'll tell you later.
You're there.
I'll tell you later. Right. 57 seconds on the advantage and 59 and a half seconds. Clock operator was maybe a little bit slow there. A couple seconds.
Foul. No. Late whistle, but right whistle. Wilkins saw it. Foul. Simple foul. I always like when teams put a strong scoring forward at the point on their power play kills. You see this in Milwaukee with Ian Bennett. See it here with Aguilar. You want to have an opportunity. See it with St. Louis with SK. Somebody who can make a difference, grab you a shorthanded goal that could totally change the momentum of the game. He is still down.
It's Brian Aguilar's 5th season with Monterrey. Last year he came into Cable Dahmer Arena and scored the game-winning goal in overtime as a member of the Chihuahua Savage.
And that was part of their run. They started off slowly, and they got really hot. Went into St. Louis, beat them there, came here, beat the Comets. We'll take another look at it. Just a little nudge, a little love nudge from John Sosa.
Yeah, look at that right ankle. Look at the right ankle here. Is it?
I mean, could you potentially challenge that? I guess.
He's a
Might
veteran.
Be a hard one.
10th season indoor.
So John Sosa, subtlety, right? Subtlety. If a guy is getting past you, there's a difference between grabbing the shirt and just sort of like a little love tap, and I think that's what he did there.
Aguiar goes off, and we're about ready to get back underway. Just 52 seconds left here in the third. The Comets still on the power play for the next 49 seconds. Monterrey boots it long.
Nice touch there by Togba. Just very casually heading it to John Sosa.
Comets pressing forward. Right side, that's Sane. And back to Sosa. Again, good movement here by the Comets. Front and center, Sosa. Into Leo. Back to Sosa. Over the top of the defense to Souza. Now Leo with 20 seconds left on the clock. 15 on the power play. Shot by Tetsane. Blocked by the Flash. Now over to Leo's. Got some space. Leo far. Oh, to the post. And Togba tried to volley it, and it goes over the glass.
It was the right pass. He saw Togba making that cut at the back post, but it was a little high.
Difficult
Togba
ball.
Skyling it, yep. We'll take another look at it. Good ball movement once again by the Comets. Far side to Lucas Sosa, back to his player coach. Sosa one more time. Good ball movement there from the Comets.
Yep.
Final pass.
There it is.
Just couldn't do much with it.
All right, back live action underway. 3 seconds left. Penalty is over, and that is going to do it for the third. What a third quarter. 3 goals by the Comets, 1 by the Flash, and we are level at 4. The final 15 minutes are straight ahead on 38th The Spot and Twitch.
Introducing Domino's new leftovers. It's the same delicious pizza you expect from Domino's, but instead of eating it all tonight, you save some for tomorrow. Sure, it's hot and melty and really delicious, but resist the temptation and you have Domino's leftovers. Domino's leftovers are delicious straight from the toaster oven. They're delicious straight from the skillet.
Who reheats cold pizza?
Right now, you can try Domino's leftovers yourself when you get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Enjoy one tonight, love one tomorrow.
This is your home field. This is your playbook. This is your locker room speech. This is your end zone dance. And with unbelievable resources that serve our community beyond banking, this is your biggest fan. Community America Credit Union. Believe in unbelievable.
Skip the waiting room. With Cable Dahmer Connect, powered by Lyft, we'll come to you. We will pick up your vehicle at your home or office and drop it off once the work is complete. Simply schedule your appointment online at cabledahmer.com to get started.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. I just refreshed my browser. Update from the Allen Event Center. Mosquito Outlaws up 8-1. So Pollo gave up a goal?
He actually did? Wow.
It's a little early to start. I know MSL Phil's kind of goading me to start predicting things. It's a little early to start predicting MVPs or whatever else. Pollo keeps playing like this. His name kind of moves up the charts there.
And yeah, so that's a team to watch.
It is absolutely a team to watch.
Eric Bergerud and Nick Vassos and our Cable Dahmer Arena crew live here at Cable Dahmer Arena. It's great to have you here. The Comets and attack banners you can see off in the distance to the right. Another 15 minutes will be on the clock here as we begin the fourth and final quarter between Kansas City and Monterrey, meeting for really a rare time. We rarely get a chance to play Monterrey, and it's even more rare that they come up to Kansas City and play.
And on the subject of those championship banners, January 21st, Milwaukee Wave will be back in town. It's going to be Alumni Retro Night, and we look forward to...
We're expecting a lot of people to come back.
A lot of people to come back. It's the 30th anniversary of the Attack's first championship over the Cleveland Crunch. A lot of great memories. Expecting to see some Wichita Wings and St. Louis Steamers alumni too.
Great.
Should be fun.
So 5 aside, both teams at even strength. Hernandez puts his right foot through it and sends it into the Comets' last third. Loose ball picked up by Souza, and he is fouled near the Comets' yellow line. It looks like Piloto is going to be the guilty party.
Milwaukee Wave did a retro night. They wore their old blue uniforms. It'd be kind of cool if both teams would wear their old. We'll see. Not predicting. It's like Kenny Loggins. I'm not predicting. I'm just stating.
Vilela with the ball. Across the line. Forward down to Castillo. He turns and fires. That one blocked by the Comets. Marks heads it away. Ray Lee gets a touch, but then that's knocked out of bounds by the Flash, and the Comets will have it.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter.
Leo! Ding dong off the post! Leo settled it and then hit it with his left. Tetsane with his left foot, and that one blocked by the Flash. Ayubi. Now that one's sent near side for Cortez. Down to El Quick. Back out to Ayubi. And to the corner. Esteban. That one got through to the corner, and the Comets able to kick it away. Flash gets it back, and they'll walk it up. Send it over to Cortez, first-year player. Down to El Quick, off the boards. Karam's right into Neto. Neto is up and throwing long down the left side. Picked up there by Cortez, gets it right back, settles it down on the blue turf.
He's had a good game.
Sure has. A couple of goals here for Cortez. That one is left for Flores. And then a drive by El Quick goes off the Comets and out of bounds.
Want to see a game live? Visit Sports Illustrated Tickets for the best tickets to see the MASL action in your favorite arenas.
Monroy leaves it for Ayubi. Flores and Monroy. Down to the corner to Flores, chasing it with Ramon Palmer, trying to turn, gets it to Monroy, fires a shot, blocked by the Comets, another one, and a goal by the Flash. It is Monroy. who was sent off on a penalty just a few minutes ago, comes back and redeems himself and gives the Flash the lead. It is 5-4.
I think we've seen a lot of this tonight. If first you don't succeed, he followed his own shot, deflected off Lee. Watch this from another angle. Took the original shot, blocked, followed it up, buried it with his left foot. 5-4. Good things happen when you follow your shots. We saw that Zach Regan following a shot at the end of the game last night. Florida beating Utica City.
Comets have tied the game. They have not led. Monterey has had the lead 3 times now. Here is Leo Gibson in the corner. Touched by Sodal. Didn't get it. Piloto sends it long. And didn't
Not what Togba wanted to do.
No.
Fortunately for him, it was outside the yellow line. Just be a straight kick in for the Flash.
5-4 Montreal. Can the Comets get an equalizer here in the final frame? Bilela to Cortez. Here comes Hernandez way off his line. Pressure from the Comets. Hernandez kicks it into the corner. Headed to Togba. Held in by Cortez. Then forward. Picked off there by Nacho of the Comets. And Ale Sodal comes out with it. Sodal looking for a teammate. Able to lay it off to De Silva. And then back to Nacho. De Silva will go off. And Rion Marks will come back on. Here is Togba by one player, trying to get it over to Sosa. With the flag now, Togba takes the ball back, gives it to Sosa, combs it in, shoots, save!
Need I say it again, Nick?
Goalkeeping.
That's it. and talk about that first step.
Lightning.
It is.
Deflected off Togba. And Rosas is there to Aguiar. And then back to Piloto. Over to Cortez. Got 10 minutes to play in this game. Monterey with a 1-goal lead. Castillo leaves it for Flores. Ayubi. Monterey, they have the lead. They can make the Comets chase. Castillo will play it all the way back to Ayubi. Up to Flores. Flores with some good footwork. Gets it across the line. And back to Flores. He has space. Flores down to the boards. Back to Flores. Shot deflected wide by the Comets.
Sosa bailed out his team there because it looked like an easy goal for Monterey. Nothing that Neto was going to be able to do, but...
Oh, a giveaway. A shot just wide. Now Castillo again, he shoots, and that one wide to the right. And Neto able to scramble.
Smart header there by Sosa. The Comets look totally discombobulated there on defense. Need to get some fresh legs out.
Comets will set up on offense.
Again, Monterey, the chances that they've had.
Oh, Ray Lee from downtown. And that one's saved by Hernandez again.
See, you don't have to worry about his height. He had it covered. Totally. Backup goalkeeper. Check out this save. Look at that wicked bend on that shot, too.
Sosa into the middle. Leo flashing in. Couldn't get a boot on it.
Here goes Quick down the field.
Here's Quick down the right side. Sane steps in front and is able to win the ball back for the Comets. Stefan Stokic talked about transition just before halftime. It seems like the Comets have slowed things down just a little bit. They trail by a goal. Leo banged up against the boards by Ayubi, and a foul is called on Monterey a little bit late. But
yeah, they didn't like the late call. Leo just kind of stood there, waited for it, got it.
Leo was maybe asking for something a little bit more.
Wasn't going to get it.
So the Comets restart on the near touchline. Leo goes off the boards. Funny hop off the dasher boards, and then on the volley driven in. Ray Lee gets it back. He fires it.
What a
save, Hernandez.
Comets have to be careful here because they're trying to spring a runner.
Here.
Opportunity here the other way.
Aguiar, he's got Rosas on the far side, but there are too many Comets in front of him. Casey gets back.
How many big saves has Hernandez made tonight?
Half dozen, easily.
We talked to his president, Gerardo Guerra, at halftime, who had a lot of confidence in the young goalkeeper, and you can see why.
Hernandez into the corner. Seven and a half to play in the game. Comets trail by 1. Here's Neto.
Don't normally see him do this.
Over to Togba. Now forward to Rion Marks. Far side Sodal. Now Ray Lee. Back to Sodal. 7 minutes to play. Comets looking for their 4th win. Marks. This pass a little bit off the mark, but then given back down to the corner to Ray Lee. Off the boards. Palmer's there. Could not get the right angle on it. Hernandez has it and is throwing long.
No call. Comets wanted a handball. It wasn't there.
Piloto to Monroy. And then served on over to Esteban. Esteban down the right side. Stops, moves to his left. Passed it right to Ramon Palmer of the Comets. Palmer holding on to it. Comets will get some changes. Marks will go off, Sodal will go off. Souza comes on. And Chase Bromstead along with Leo Gibson. Here's Chase. Turns and faces and sends it to Souza. Souza. His touch let him down and then called for the foul.
I have 2 pages of on this day in Comets history. We've had so much action. I may pick 1 or 2, maybe.
5:58 to play in the game. 5-4 Monterrey. Hernandez up the far boards. Kicked forward there by Esteban. Cortez centers it. Leo is there and then kicks it back up over his head.
Oh, good header there.
Header on over to Nacho. Nacho fires, save made by Hernandez.
We'll have a media timeout right here. Good opportunity there for the Comets.
No kidding. Break in the action. 5:37 to play in the game. Monterrey with a slim 1-goal lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on MASL TV.
Domino's delivery vehicles are going electric. With over 100 EVs on the road today and hundreds more to come, it's good for
Select Physical Therapy is focused on patient safety now more than ever before. Select's centers remain open and offer a safe environment for you to receive physical therapy services. You don't need a doctor's referral to begin care and start feeling better today. Select Physical Therapy also offers telerehab, so you can easily connect with a licensed therapist through web-based technology that is HIPAA compliant, right from the comfort of your home. Visit selectphysicaltherapy.com to schedule an appointment. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
I'm attorney Mike DiPasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
4,571 fans in attendance are being treated to a great major arena soccer league game here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Tip of the cap here to Vice President of Sales, Brian Roth. Got a great crowd. They've not gone anywhere. They're still here.
Number one team in attendance this year so far. Keep in mind, Monterey hasn't had a home game yet, but for the teams that have, Kansas City Comets keep bringing in the crowds.
Sosa to Souza, and that one blocked out of bounds. That'll be on the far touchline.
Remember the 1980s movie, Back to the Future?
Yes.
Where Huey Lewis tells Marty McFly that your music is just too darn loud?
Yes.
I'm seeing that in the Comets chat where people who are my generation or older are saying the music's just too darn loud here tonight. I want to bring back some of the classics. And with a caveat, not just Danger Zone. And,
right.
This would be an awesome time for a timeout, Nick Vassos.
5:25 to go. I mean, why not?
Huge opportunity.
Maybe they got to play. They've got to play. Maybe they got to play. Here's Sosa. And
not my first rodeo, Nick Vassos. That's all I got to say. Well, they had to. I mean, this is a crucial opportunity.
Right. So we'll see what happens. But on this date.
Oh, on this date.
Yeah, this will be a perfect opportunity for this.
A couple of them. We already talked about Lucas Sosa's birthday.
Yep.
In 1983, a young Eric Berger's heart was broken when the Kansas City Comets beat the LA Lasers for the 5th time in a row, 7-6, in front of 52-71 at the Forum, including myself. Zoran Savic scored twice, became the second Comet ever to score 60 regular season goals. How's that?
How about that?
How about this? There's a name from the past. In 1994, the Attack withstood hat tricks from the late Ken Snow and Tony Sana from the Chicago Power to beat them 17-14 on the road. Rookie Brian Lofton registered his first NPSL career hat trick that night, and Goran Hanyak had 2 goals and 2 assists for the Attack. There's your on this date. I guess I could mention that on this date last year, you interviewed Ed Bishop, and the Comets beat the Milwaukee Wave 10-4, but that might be a little too recent.
That was a good night. I still remember Brian Lofton in the 96-97 championship against the Cleveland Crunch. In Game 4, the Comets were going for a sweep, and Brian Lofton got a shorthanded goal, and once he scored that one, it was lights out for Cleveland, and the Attack would claim their 2nd championship.
Corporate Muffin in the chat. Eric Berger calling for a timeout? No way. There's a reason.
All right, let's see what happens here. 5:25 left in the game. Good opportunity here. Sosa to Leo. Oh, no, dummy. Souza. That was a good play, and they got a good look at it. Could not find the target. Comets hoping to get it back, but Ayubi is there. Now Cortez and Flores now. He'll kick it long, looking to get it to Rosas. Stepping in front is Togba. And give away to Rosas. Rosas looking to pass it. Nobody home. Comets dodge some problems there. Lalo's got it. He sends it forward to Leo. Leo walking it in. Stops, looks, shoots, save! Hernandez.
He gets down fast, doesn't he?
Hernandez had to sprawl to his right to make that save. Now Lalo. Back to Sosa. Comets are getting chances. Into the corner for Leo. Leo off the boards. Lalo making a run, could not catch up with it. Ayubi plays it up to El Quick, but too strong. Neto's there, and Neto almost gives it away to Flores.
He played it back to the goalkeeper. He couldn't play it with his feet, right? So look at the save. Really fast.
Leo put it in a spot where he was. Yeah.
So on this last play, Neto passed it, got the ball back. He wasn't allowed to play with his feet, but he did to prevent a goal-scoring opportunity. Free kick for the Flash.
Next goal is huge.
They'll call a timeout.
And another timeout is called by Monterrey. Comets' next home game is going to be on New Year's Eve day at 3:05 against the St. Louis Ambush. If you're heading down I-70 to take on the Ambush, root for KC and root for a win, but I-70 rivalry is alive and well, and I got the injury report today from St. Louis, and it looks like Kevin Ellis is going to be okay, and he'll be available.
He told us he was going to try to play.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to be available for the game on Saturday.
See St. Louis faithful in the chat. Lux St. Louis there. St. Louis Ambush Band is there. Looking forward to a good group of Kansas Cityans coming in the Family Arena on Friday. Leo's doing some coaching.
You could see
this timeout.
The Flash head coach. You could see the board. I suspect that they may try something to get the ball to the top of the arc and then strike right out in front.
Well, on the Comets timeout, they like getting Lucas Sosa on the back post, and he scored many goals the last couple years there. So clearly they thought about that one. We'll see what Monterrey's thinking about here.
Flores, Ayubi blocked by the Comets and deflects all the way back to Hernandez, and he boots it out of bounds.
It's an old saying in soccer, when in doubt, kick it out. Yeah, that's what he did.
I tell you, that kid right there, Hernandez, has made some very smart plays. And aside from his physical capabilities, which are not questioned at all, he's made really good decisions with his head.
A lot of goalies can save, but can you read the game? And he's shown that he can read the game.
Yep.
And Neto's going to want that one back. This will be a free kick here for the Flash. A little early to go 6 attacker. We've seen Lucas Sosa playing it recently. He's on the field right now.
Here's Monterrey operating out front, and De Silva got a poke on it, and he's able to get it over to Lucas Souza, and then forward to Ramon Palmer. Off the boards, Palmer gets it back. Palmer looking for someone to pass to, gives it back to Bromstead. Now to Ray Lee. De Silva goes off. Togba comes on as the 6th attacker. 6th attacker on. Comets trail by 1.
A lot of teams putting the 6th attacker wide because of the new goalkeeper possession, or relatively new goalkeeper possession rule. You want to keep them on your half of the field.
Souza fires one right off of Piloto, and that one's smart. Gibson over to Togba. Sosa. Near side Souza to Leo. Leo in traffic, away back to Lucas. Now down to Rion Marks. Marks tries to curve one in, sent it just wide. Togba out with it. Now back to Sosa. Under 3 minutes to play in the game. Comets trail by 1. Looking for the equalizer into Leo. Leo goes down and a foul is called.
It's almost like a top of the arc restart there. Just a little bit north of there. Going to set up the same way. Once again, Lucas Sosa wide. Marks on the back post.
Sosa to Togba. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Goal! Comets level the game at 5 on a goal by Leo Gibson. His 2nd on the night.
Just like they drew it up, right?
Clutch.
Wallace score a goal for the coach.
Oh!
Drilled that with the side of his left foot. I haven't heard you talk about cookies or cookie jars being broken, but that one was definitely where Grandma keeps the cookies, Nick Vasso.
Shattered. Togba gets the assist. Piloto on over to Cortez. Now Biela. Over to Cortez. We are now level at 5. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left in the game. Comets. Here's Rosas. He avoids De Silva. Rosas. Piloto down to the corner. Aguiar is there. Now back to Piloto. Cortez. And Rosas. Now Cortez, excuse me. 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Monterrey taking their time. Are they drawing the Comets out? And Mike Da Silva trying to win the ball back.
Oh, a little love pat there under the boards. Not hard enough to draw it to.
1:17 left. Ray Lee went right over the head of Marks. Up to Flores.
Giveaway on the
Rion gets it back.
distribution.
Here's Rion moving forward. Rion over to Souza. He shoots. Save! It is.
Been terrific. Absolutely terrific. Clutch save there. Minute left.
Now Marks again. Can he turn? Cortez with a good defensive play. Around the boards. Oh, Nacho flashed in. Hernandez got it just too quickly. And the Comets, 38 seconds left. Whistle.
Oh, good pass, good pass. Look at that goalkeeping. And it wasn't a three-line pass. That might be the play of the game there by Cristian Hernandez.
What a game.
Comets thought they had a break. Caught much of Monterrey napping, not goalkeeper Cristian Hernandez. Reads the game so well. We talk about first steps from Togba and Tetsane.
Yeah.
First step from your goalkeeper. It's been terrific.
What a debut for that kid tonight. Cristian Hernandez.
Backup goalie?
I don't know. Yeah.
We're going to call timeout too. Hey, you know what I haven't mentioned? We're talking about the Comets championships. Monterrey has won multiple championships in indoor soccer. So the original La Raza de Monterrey won the 1995 and 1996 Continental Indoor Soccer League championships, and then the 2000 World Indoor Soccer League championship. Mariano came to coach the reincarnated La Raza de Monterrey to the 2010 Missile Championship, and then the Flash won the 2015 Missile Champion or MASL Championship.
Yep.
We talked about that. Comets came down there undefeated, won, but could not beat Baltimore in the semifinals, and that was a painful series.
Coached by Vlatko Andonovski.
Andonovski, that's right.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable year for the Comets. They dominated their schedule. Stefan Stokic talking to his team along with head coach Leo Gibson.
I was trying to figure out, what do I ask him? Stefan's not going to want to talk much.
I handled it perfectly.
See anything you like, Coach?
25.4 seconds left. Do you think Monterrey is going to be aggressive here, or do you think they're going to want to take it into overtime?
Corporate Muffin, number of goals since y'all have started pronouncing his name, Mark 0. I think I know what the problem is. That's not true. He scored last game. Not true. It's just one goal.
Hey, it's not us.
It's him.
It's
Go
not
talk
us.
to him. That's the name he was born with.
All right. Esteban is behind the ball. Let's see what happens here. Esteban to Ayubi. 20 seconds left. Ayubi into the box, headed, and a rebound shot. Still loose out front. Comets kick it away with 7 seconds.
Pass.
Sure is.
So here's the thing. Monterrey has used their timeouts. So if they have a play, absolutely need to figure it out here. But 3.5 seconds, maybe a pass or two.
Our officials tonight, Kyle Trimble and Elvis Osmanovic, have had.
Gonna be at the top of the arc.
Oh. It's going to be inside the arc with 3.5 seconds left. Oh my goodness, look at
They have a
this.
challenge flag too. We're going to see what the Comets are challenging here. Or no, Monterrey's challenging?
There's the challenge flag. This is the first one we've had in the game. So are they? They're going to pick it up.
That is an embellishment warning against Monterrey.
So is this going to be the Comets ball? Embellishment being called in place of the 3-line pass.
Ah, okay.
Okay. 3 seconds. See if we can see this. Oh, and you see the spin.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's what they called. That's what they saw. And we're going to split the 3 points, Nick Vassos.
We are. Horn sounds. We're going to overtime, everybody. Let's take a break, and we'll get you set for overtime in this great game between Monterrey and Kansas City. We are all tied at 5 on 38 The Spot and Twitch.
We're going to give you the price of admission off of the Zero pillow that's going to fit you.
I love that.
So just bring your ticket in, or your digital ticket, your paper ticket, whatever you got. When you go to the game, you can come in and we'll take the price of going to the game off of the pillow that fits. And these girls know the pillows are so good.
The official sleep specialist. The official sleep specialist of the St. Louis Ambush. And show us your shirt, Pat. Sleep rules, baby. Sleep rules.
This is your home field. This is your playbook. This is your locker room speech. This is your end zone dance. And with unbelievable resources that serve our community beyond banking, this is your biggest fan. Community America Credit Union. Believe in unbelievable.
Fans here honoring the late, great Pelé. Everybody thinking about him on this day. Around the world, not just in Brazil, but around the world. He did so much for American soccer in the 70s and 80s.
Can't really think about, I know if you just follow the logic, he took the North American Soccer League to stratospheric attention, which sort of opened the door for the Major Indoor Soccer League to come in. And so really you can trace back why we're here, why American soccer is where it's at today, was Pelé's decision to come play in New York. It was huge. Dallas Sidekicks fighting back 8-6. Can't tell if that one's just about over or done, but made a run there at the end.
Showing some fight. There's Ramon Palmer wearing the captain's band tonight. It is a 10-minute overtime, sudden death. First goal wins it.
And we won't get into what happens if it's still tied. Let's just wait.
We'll wait for that.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's getting
whoever wins the game will get 2 points. Yep. Whoever loses the game will get 1 point. Comets are 1-1 in overtime games.
Lost in St. Louis, beat Milwaukee here.
Thank you, Eric.
Oh, which reminds me, I need to hold on to this microphone.
Yeah. Oh, shot by Souza, and that one blocked by Monterrey. Souza with El Quick, backing over the other way. Here comes El Quick. He scored the first goal of the game. Thought he might score the last. He's trying to turn on Souza. Gets it over to a teammate, and Nacho is able to break up the play from Rosas. De Silva kicked it up into the net, so it's going to stay with Monterrey. Here's Rosas off the boards. Neto swipes it away. Still loose out front. Great defensive play by Neto to punch it out. Here's El Quick in the corner. Goes away from the goal to Cortez. Tied at 5 in overtime. Next goal wins.
Oh, good dummy.
Now back shot, and a save by Neto. Another one, and a goal by El Quick. He scores the first and the last goal.
In the second minute of the overtime period, assisted by Cortez, gets the goal.
Cortez gets the assist. And it is Luis Angel Mendoza, El Quick. Comets fall by a final score of 6-5. What a game between Monterrey and Kansas City. Hard fought, great play. And the Comets fall to 3-2-2. Monterrey improves to 3-1. All 4 of their games have been on the road. There's the hero of the game, Mendoza. Again, what a player. He's had a remarkable career in Mexico and now playing football rapido, fast football, and doing well. Eric Bergrud standing by on the field to chat with one of the Comets players. We'll see if we get a chance to chat with one of them. Teams are both shaking hands and taking in exactly just what happened here on the blue turf. Both teams left it out on the field tonight. A tough, tough match. And the 4,571 who saw it here at Cable Dahmer Arena going home disappointed. Except for the owner's box. As we can see the owners now waving to Mariano Bolela, who goes off the field a winner tonight. Let's get you down to Eric. He's got Leo Gibson.
I'm here on the field with player coach Leo Gibson. You battled back and you battled back. In fact, you scored the game-tying goal that took it to overtime. From a positive perspective, what did you see from this team, particularly in the second half, that battled against an exceptional Monterrey team?
I think it's just the attitude to fight back. You know, the mentality to be able to fight back and dig ourselves out of the hole that we created. But you know, it was really good.
Big crowd tonight, 4,571, and this crowd was into it all night. It seemed like it gave you momentum, particularly as you came into the second half and scored right away.
It always helps. It helps a lot when we have the fans behind us at home. That's why it's our goal to not lose any game. You know, today is disappointing because they were with us in the entire game, even when we were down. So it's disappointing that we give up that goal. It was too easy.
So you get a little bit of rest tomorrow, but then you head to St. Louis. I know there's Comets fans ready to make that road trip. What can we expect of your team going into another I-70 battle against the ambush?
Well, you know what? We're going to find a way to bounce back. That's one thing about this team. Even though we need to change that approach, losing one, winning one, but we can assure our fans if they come out there, we will perform differently, and we will end up with the W.
Thank you so much, Coach. Happy New Year. Good luck on Saturday. We'll see you back here on January 7th against the Tacoma Stars. Back to you, Nick Vassos.
All right, Eric. Thank you so much. With head coach Leo Gibson, the Comets fall in overtime 6-5. The record falls to 3-2-2. And look at the face of John Sosa. That kind of says it all about the effort that the Comets gave here tonight, only to come up on the losing end. They did get a point, but they didn't get the full 3 points that they thought they should have gotten. What a great game between these two teams that rarely meet in the MASL. We certainly hope you enjoyed it. The Comets' next game, as you heard from Eric, is going to be on New Year's Eve day at 3:05 down I-70 in St. Louis. The Comets and the Ambush are going to be battling, so we hope you can join us for MASL TV. For our Cable Dahmer Arena crew, Brad Zimmerman, Paul Stokes, Bradford Ross, Scott Taylor, Tristan Borelli, Noah Lamson, Steve Wagner, and my broadcast partner, Eric Berggrus. Thank you all so much for watching the MASL on 38 The Spot and on Twitch. Good night, everybody. Sosa to Togba. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Goal! Sosa to Togba. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Goal!